used that run. Just apologising to him as well, isn't he, Marlon? It was a good run.
Hello and welcome. We're a little bit late. It's 33 minutes gone, but we're here. So just wanted to look at yesterday's games and my predictions as a result. So that camera feels zoomed in, more zoomed in than normal. I don't know why. Don't know. Yesterday, of course, USA took on Australia. I predicted 2-1 in the direction of Australia. It actually ended 2-0 USA, so I got 0 points out of 2 for that. Then Scotland took on Morocco. I predicted 2-1. It actually ended 1-0 Morocco, so I got 2 out of 2 points for that because that was the correct direction and Morocco win. And correct goal difference, Morocco would win by a goal. Then Brazil played Haiti. I predicted 3-0. It was 3-0, meaning that's my second bonus point of match day 2, and then 2 other points, of course. Turkey v Paraguay ended 1-0 Paraguay. My prediction was 2-0 Turkey, so no point there. So predictions today, I predicted this game to end 2-2, Germany to beat Ivory Coast 2-1, Ecuador to beat Curacao 3-1, and Japan to beat Tunisia 2-0. But it's weird because this game's 6 p.m, then it's the normal 3-hour gap, then 9 p.m. for the next game, but then it's an elongated break because obviously normally it's 6 p.m, 9 p.m, then midnight. Today it's 6 p.m, 9 p.m, 1 a.m. I don't know why, because obviously there's no chance of extra timing and they don't need that extra hour. But Ecuador v Curaçao's at 1 a.m, and then it's another 4-hour gap as Tunisia take on Japan at 5 a.m. So I don't know why the gaps are like that. But as I've said, that's 10 p.m. local time in Monterrey. That kickoff must be due to the weather, maybe. Then tomorrow, Spain v Saudi Arabia, 5 p.m, Belgium versus Iran, 8 p.m, Uruguay versus Cape Verde, 11 p.m, and New Zealand v Egypt, 2 a.m. So it's back to normal on that one. And we will, of course, be watching Spain versus Saudi and Belgium v Iran. And today we will also be watching the Germany game as well. Right, I'm going to go grab some ice.
Has Jokeres himself available. Ishak. By Bernardson. Halston.
Perfect.
Lindelof. Jokeres. This is.
Oh, this is good from Sweden. Isak. Jokeres, good save. Not safe though. Is the referee. Of course, he missed his first game due to an injury.
This style, I think they've all tried to let the game flow as much as possible. And the refs have been very good up until now, don't you think? In the main. Yeah. Only 2 anomalies. Gakpo. Unable to get past Lagerbielke, but he's given it straight back to
Still with them.
Gravenberg. Reinders. Malen. Still not away. There's a good example there of De Jong playing further forward. He's the one that's winning the ball back. Gakpo, it's on for him here.
Good strike.
Straight at Norvelt. Yeah, really positive again. This time he chooses to cut inside. You know what he wants to do and try and whip it in that top corner. Doesn't quite get the strike that he wants. There's a save from Jokeres. Oh, Cuban C get a third before the break. They're away with this. Karlstrom. Going back to Van Hekken. De Jong. Robbie's having a battle with Ian again on the edge of the box. Did he want to clear into his feet? Gakpo, half a yard free, into Dumfries. Half a foot too high. He gambled. Just the way he attacked the ball. Just went in that split second too early. Allen across everything and everyone. Again though, who's winning that ball back? It's De Jong. There you go. He wins it there. It's a fair challenge and puts the Dutch on the throat again. And he has a little look there. I'm not sure whether that's a shot or cross. And they just miss out on it. 3-0 in Houston. Bielka. Here. Lindelof. Goodmanson was just waving his arms on the left-hand side, wanting more pace to this move. He's getting it now. It's Ayari! And it whistled through. And the first side, one or two arguments in the Dutch camp. Pointed. Voices raised. Yeah, there were just a couple of bodies in front of him there. Fullback who is much more at home when he's flying down the right wing. Before half time, I used to put any of the Sweden players on the ball. We don't want to concede. They had a lot of this half on the front foot and deserve their lead.
What have you been doing?
Excited by the look of that.
You got the bus?
Yep.
I know, I'd really missed the frigging thing, as I thought I would.
Karlstrom. Gravenberg. He went, his Liverpool colleague Isak was coming. Dumfries. What Marlon is doing really well is that when they have the ball, it's going in and alongside Brian Brody, which has given them all sorts of problems, and that's why they've had so much success down either wing, left side and the right side. Ryan just swatting it through the middle there, but Henke didn't see it. Not to Dumfries, Rinders is still in there with Robbie. Took a touch, but it was a kind one from Northveld. But again, success on the
How was your last day?
Yeah, all right.
Really have dominated.
You see Graham?
Didn't come.
No.
Tail to Goodmanson. Let's touch. Leaves Mallon behind. And leave everyone behind.
Foul and a miss. Sweden free kick. Boys.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Clear it now.
Did really well.
Clear it.
The ball as far as he did.
Bloody be invited to somebody's bloody house again. But in Siren,
Who?
I've met him before.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
Sash.
Really? I wouldn't have put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, so I said about
Free
music. And I said, oh,
What are you doing?
let's meet at 6 o'clock.
2-1! Sweden on the death!
It's like, oh, I can't. I've got agoraphobia.
Gee, they can't meet. You can't meet where?
So he can't go out. That means he can never go out. But I met him, John, like years ago. He came here.
Just going to VAR. Is he the one that stayed here?
No. That's Drew. Remember Drew stayed? Did he stay here?
Drew Cooley, yeah.
Yeah, he stayed, didn't he?
What a goal it will be if it is a goal.
That was ages
From
ago.
Laga Bielka, sorry, it was a K, not an
I
M.
wanted to go around this place, but you don't. He lives in bloody Stratton, John. I am walking all up there now.
Hang on.
Stratton Shop in Stratton Mills. Where's that? I can't even think where that is. It's too bloody far. I
Offside.
There now. It's too hot.
That's unfortunate. That would have been good for Sweden to get slightly back in it before the break. 4 minutes have been added on here at the end of the first half. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that would have been good. Would have been good if it stood, but it didn't. So, jolly good.
Sweden have a throw. It's looked really sharp, hasn't he? For every time. For a 1-6-2. Performed better than the country club. Last World Cup, he scored in all 3 of the Dutch group games.
Yeah, good so far from Brian Brobbery. Here comes Sweden. They really want a goal. What a good set of passes there. Goes down, free kick, edge of them. The pressure now towards the end of this first half. Of course, Brian Brobbery at the 6-6, but now they could go 2-1. It's Denzel Dumfries who committed the foul. They've just done it. It was offside last time. Can they do it onside this time and make it 2-1 in the 46th minute? Of course, Sweden want to at least have a goal on the board before the break. They don't want to be 2-0 down going into.
Something to enjoy. Cause 1 or 2 problems themselves.
Mackey's tonight, innit? That's good.
Do you want to see a sheep?
Quite clearly decided.
Going for a walk in town.
Yeah. He's
Yeah, correct. What's his name? Victor. I'm going to call him Victor because I can't pronounce his surname.
really poke you in the eye.
2-1! No. The Bruggen matches. Gyökeres is strike. I don't know. Throw it. Dangerous area.
Where's the book? Jesse's book.
It hasn't moved.
Yeah, where is it?
What, you can't remember now?
I couldn't find it this morning.
It was there.
Where is it on the unit?
The unit. Yeah. So I mean, Dan, it's not yours.
Sometimes you often see the goalkeeper doing your move to try and go behind the wall, thinking that they might trip it over it, but he's having none of it then. He was staying his side, and it was a good save. 2 Yonkers, they're too strongly free kicks. We've got to get up with this quickly.
Uh, 49 minutes in. Sweden.
Trying to move forward for the Netherlands. Now to Gakpo. No, it's not. He left it for Brobbey. Brobbey left it to him. Ayari.
Oh, Ayari. Take a bow, mate. Good vision, but couldn't quite get it through. Yeah, Correz. Ayari! Oh, what a save from Verbruggen. Oh, my gosh. Tom. His surname's Tom. That referee's surname's Tom. But he is a big blood man. So going to be a corner before half time. Yeah, they are going to take the corner before the break. We've played 50 minutes. Maybe it should have been 2-1. But yeah. 2-0 at the break. Brian Brobbey. 5 and 17. Good stuff.
Wanted, but I mean, it was a brilliant 45 and a half. They did, and they had to, because I were completely on top of the first half. They started so well, scored a brilliant first goal, come back to another second. But in the last half of the first half, I must say Sweden, not only in transitions, but just also creating great chances. It's been really, they've asked questions of each other, haven't they? It's been really good.
Half time. Netherlands 2, Sweden 0. Verb. So for Netherlands, Crescencio Somerville will be boarding the field of play and replacing, Marlon. He's replacing Doniel Marlon. Crescencio Somerville, of course, who started on his World Cup debut and scored against Japan. Why are we counting down to the second half? The bills can't be that high, guys. And Isak gets us underway in the second 45 minutes of action, with Netherlands leading 2-0 with a Brian Brobby double, 5 and 17 minutes in. But the hydration break in the first half proved very important, as before the hydration break, Sweden had just one goal and one shot after the hydration break, 8 shots for Sweden and only 1 for the Netherlands. So, yeah, thoughts on that? Anyway, yes, World Cup meal, so I can get hopefully not the same one. World Cup. Yeah, just having a quick talk about the starting lineups for Netherlands. 4-3-3, Verbruggen in goal. Van de Ven, Van Dijk, Van Hekken and Dumfries in the back line. Reinders, De Jong and Gravenberch in midfield. And up top, Gakpo, goalscorer Brobby, and Marlon has now been replaced for Somerville at right wing. For Sweden, in the back, it's Nordfeldt. Back three of Lindelof, the captain, Kien and Lagerbielke, who was offside for that goal. Then midfield, Gudmundsson, Ayari, Karlström, Nygren and Bernhardsson. And up top, Gyökeres and Isak. Yeah, definitely. He's doing really well. What's he called? Verbruggen. Of course, Brian plays Solidani now. How was he doing in in the Premier League? Sorry, they're in the Premier League. 31 matches, 7 goals, 1 assist. So not great for Sunderland. Of course, he is. How was he at Ajax? 131 apps, 43 goals. Not bad. And then when he went there on loan, 13 apps, 7 goals. And then his first period there, 19 apps, 6 goals. 3-0. There you go. Game, set, and match. That's it. Cody Gackers. Yeah, that's it. And it's back to Netherlands traffic again. That'll be game full-time 3-0. Really unfortunate for Sweden. They were building momentum and they were hit by half-time. Well, you never know. If Sweden score 3, my prediction technically remains correct for 2 points out of 2 because it's the correct direction and correct goal difference. So, come on, Sweden, score 3. Yeah. Yeah, Cody Gakpo. Yeah, should have been a hat trick for BB, but instead CD got the third. Sweden needs to get something going here. That doesn't come to mind. Lindelof being the captain.
So you meet your mate tomorrow?
No. Yeah, Ajax, Leipzig, back to Ajax, young Ajax, Ajax, Sunderland. Not ideal.
For a moment, it was reminiscent of
14 appearances, no goals.
football. They were flowing. Again, using the big guy up front. Again, him bringing one of his teammates, Gakpo, this time again into play.
He's not normally a starter, so he's done quite well in his start.
The World Cup game between these two in 1974 introduced the world to the Cruyff turn for the first time. Jan Olsen, the unfortunate Swedish defender, didn't get many more caps after that. Here's Ayari. That's not that ball.
Good ball in, no one on the end of it. Sweden might keep it alive there, and it's kicked out from Somerville, so it will be a Swede. A Swede throw.
Clearly, some of the announcements throughout the game were just not used to those back in Europe, telling people when to look at the screens for the replays.
Well, that seems stupid.
I could do with that occasionally.
Yeah, Sweden aren't exactly the strongest of sides in terms of winning. But, yeah.
Wide is Bernardson.
Had to go through playoffs, didn't they?
Very useful cross in, defended by Van Hacker. And Van didn't know where it was. He reacts though before Karlstrom can get there. Good defender from Van Hacker. Got the line of the ball with the cross coming in straight away. He had to win it. This comes from Bournemouth as well. Andy Robertson from Liverpool.
That was awful, losing to Kosovo 2-0, Switzerland 2-0, Kosovo 1-0, Switzerland 4-1. They went on a 4-game loss streak. Then drew with Slovenia 1-1, beat Ukraine 3-1, beat Poland 3-2.
That's going to beat Robertson and go out for a goal kick. We're going to see some changes from Sweden.
So strange.
Two plays that season.
Sweden.
Like I've been stuck to Anthony Langer's one. Lucas Bergvall, another.
Yeah, good turnaround, I guess.
Towards Isak. Leaves it to Lloris. He just made the move towards his teammate. That's a condition.
Sweden. Oh my god, 2-0. Wow, Norway beat Moldova 11-1. Haaland scoring 5, Asgard scoring 4. Bloody hell. I must say, qualifications bring up the most random of goals or games. Well, score lines at least. Peels away from his markers here. Watches the flight carefully though. Sweden. Yeah, Turkey being out is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Turkey are an odd team.
Think about what to do. Isak has to get back on side and does.
What the hell was that?
Bounced off Isak with ease. Somerville. He started again with confidence. His game anyway. Now it's Gakpo. He's got the room.
Oh my golly gosh.
And he's got his second goal. It's a pride orange Dutch parade in Houston.
Wow. Okay then. Right. That is Isak's fault. Oh my god.
First of all, Somerville, he plays it into Gakpo. He's got no other thing on his mind than cutting inside. And the keeper thinks he's going to go across him, but he double drops him and goes to the near post. Such a clever finish there, the instep.
Oh yeah, so it's changing that.
Cody Gakpo is a player who
Oh,
comes
it's the
alive
card game tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
competitions. And there's going to be a trio of Swedish subs taking the field. Morty Mendy to come on. Anthony Langer as well, and they've been joined by Des Fontenelle of Union Saint-Gilloise in Belgium. Netherlands 4, Sweden 0. Houston, the Swedes have a problem. How long have you been working on that? No, honestly. 2 for Gakpo, 2 for Robbie. Will we see a hat trick? On my records, 49 international hat tricks.
Wow. We're yet to see a hat trick in this World Cup. Yeah, my prediction was right, but I meant...
And Sweden need a bolt out of the blue to give themselves any sort of hope at all. I think the hope's actually gone. But it opened up really nicely for him. No one putting him under any pressure, so he had to take a shot at goal.
Yeah, my prediction was 2-2, so far let's leave it as is. I'll just reiterate, I meant Netherlands versus Netherlands.
The atmosphere in the hotel was brilliant this morning. The orange and the yellow mixing nicely. Be careful who we speak to later. That's Gakpo. Trying to hold off Dirkveld, bringing in Robbie. And that's Fitz. This struck always too high. All right, Grandbeck. Grandbeck had the option of Somerville to his right-hand side, and that perhaps would have been the better one, I think. But such is the confidence and the belief. He's thinking, why not have a pop at goal? Netherlands could be on for a record. Their best ever World Cup win came on this day, the 20th of June 1998, their second group game in Marseille, 5-0 against South Korea. What else happened on this day?
Nearly a good ball. Will Sweden even get a goal today?
63rd appearance for England at Euro 2000.
I don't know.
Scored a penalty 26 years ago. England. Happy birthdays to Tita Reid and Frank Lampard today. Yeah, happy birthday, boys. Two Netherlands changes about to be made. Sweden trying to change the score, and he's through for Elanga.
Elanga's got to be with a goal, and that will give them the fire to keep going. What a goal it was. Good run. Good speed.
He's too quick for them. He's too quick for everyone. It's just a matter of if he can finish it. Put it past. Verbruggen, and he did. It's a clever finish. A really, really clever finish. 4-1 at Houston. There's a reaction from Ronald Koeman, but it's something he was going to do anyway. The two subs were ready. Straight swaps in midfield. Nothing negative about it, just fresh is coming on. Frankie de Jong and Tijani Reinders, the players who made way. Netherlands 4, Sweden 1.
Bin. Are we going to have our second 7-1 of the tournament? Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, Van Dijk's really slow, to be honest, nowadays.
Second half flurry of goals. Taking us past the century mark for this World Cup. That's now as the 33rd game goes on, 101 goals that we've seen. By the looks of this game, we might get a few more before the end. Let's hope so. Some of them. This guy might just dissuade a few Texans.
Still only player from PSV. Eindhoven. Come on, Sweden. Go on. Good ball. Good run on this right-hand side on the overlap. Can he get a ball in? Alanga! What the fuck was that? The goal's not up there. The goal's there. Come on, fella. Come on. Alexander. Good from Sweden. Yeah, imagine a 4-4 draw. That'd be good. Does it hit the wrong? Oh, it's okay. All right, it's a defender. I'll let his sack off. Should have got there though. No, headed on to absolutely no one. So it is going to be a Netherlands goal kick. 7-1, imagine. Netherlands 7, Sweden 1. Yeah, Gakpo just onside. They're showing it now.
Some of them only on Vries. Gravenberg. Mike. Capto. Robbie. Turns in. And across came Victor Lindelof.
Good. I'm not going to judge him off national team because obviously he's probably worse for club, actually, because you perform better on the national stage. So, but yeah.
Is it the orange car? Oh my god, I think it looks like it might be. I better get my skirt on my neck.
Oh, shut up.
I know what it is.
Wait.
That's where they lost it, and that's where they started the attack. Michael Oliver Campbell. Leo was outstanding. You dizzy as well.
Come on. Anyway. Yeah. Don't care.
There's something in there for me.
You can have it in there.
It's good.
Yeah, you can have it in there. Did you not get the World Cup?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Well, which, yeah, it is a cup. Right, drum roll. I swear if I get a duplicate, when I've only ever got one, there's 6 you can get. 1 from each continent. So I've got the Asia one, which is Son Heung-min, which was really good because he plays for Tottenham. And I've got Lamine Yamal, the Europe one. Spain, España. So I've got South Korea and Spain, which means the World Cup final is going to be played between Spain and South Korea. You heard it here first. Right, catch. Okay.
Where's baby one?
Lamine Yamal, of course. Bit of a shit footballer, a bit overrated if you ask me. No, he's all right. He's all right. Here we go. Brilliant.
Sweden have conceded 4 goals in a World Cup game since losing 4-2 to the old East Germany in 1974. West Germany. I was only 2 in my defence.
Oh, what a ball. Robbie for a hat-trick. No, he went too far right.
Flag has gone up.
And he went too early anyway.
Get the ball rolling again with Lindelof to Northunt. Elanga gets into position into the ball, and then a little flick around the corner. Whoops. Well, Newcastle winger has sent a message to Graham Potter.
Van Hacker. Yeah, to the rescue. He is he's all right. I feel like he is pretty slow. But maybe that's just all Dutch defenders, because Van de Ven's pretty slow. And Van Dijk can be slow.
Goodmanson. He's got behind. It will be a goal kick for the Netherlands, and the second half hydration break will now happen again.
Yeah, boo it, boo it, boo it. You don't need a fucking hydration break. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. No hydration break is required. Gentlemen, it's absolutely barbaric. Oh, right. That was in my ankle from walking through the woods where it's overgrown.
I thought it was very infused.
Yeah.
Against Ivory Coast on 5 Live and on BBC Sounds from 9 p.m. tonight. 10 to 1 in the morning. With kick-off 10 minutes later, Ecuador, Curacao. That's for you to watch on BBC One and iPlayer. And off the back of that, 10 to 5, Tunisia against Japan. Saturday night for us over here. Sunday morning for you, also on BBC One and iPlayer. As things stand here, Netherlands 4, but ensure qualification. It would take a remarkable sequence of events for them to not go through after this. They're on their way. They've done it in a bit of style.
Are Sweden going to rejuvenate again and score some? I don't know. If this game ends 4-4, that would be.
That's really hot there.
Memphis Depay. Oh, no hat trick for Brian.
Excellent shift. Superb. Absolutely superb. He's been
But
everything you want from a centre forward.
of course, we could still see a hat trick today.
He's got more to go. The Netherlands doing what they absolutely have to do today. They're going to win the game.
Netherlands should go. So they're going to be level on top, I think. I don't think Japan's going to be held by Tunisia, but I don't know. So the group's going to be 4-4-3-1. No, it's not. It's going to be 4-4-3-0 if Tunisia lose to Japan.
Try and get one as early as you can, and then we'll go from there. It's all right having made forward players as Sweden have, but not kept the clean sheet in 12 before they throw in results.
Because it could, in the unlikely event that Sweden don't beat Tunisia, it's because it's the tactical breakup. The hydration break. Literally half time. Yellow card, Yasin Ayari.
Lolo gave him his disappointed face. I'm not sure what to give the yellow card if he's doing that. Move away from it.
We've changed on
Yeah, cool. Very good, Ayari.
Come on, us. Some of it.
very nice.
Hecker. Down the Dutch trying to keep hold of the ball. Trying to take the stick out of the game. Played it back to fair. 67. Pushing into the full house. Sack here. Watches it behind. Exactly what the Netherlands want to happen. Again, petering out at the moment. But you can't blame them for trying to take the stick. Ilanga.
Isak can't do much on his own.
Good use offside Ilanga. Isak can now, but doesn't volley, goes towards the goal himself.
Yeah, maybe should have gone out to Ilanga. Not much. Foul and a miss. Yeah, not foul. Nowhere near a foul. No, never. No. So yeah, that Ayari, Brighton and Hove Albion, 3 goals, 3 assists in 29 matches as a centre midfielder. So not bad, to be honest. Good player. But yeah, that Spurs combo is actually awful. It's the hack.
Decision to winter it early. If he hadn't got it right, then it might have been another goal, but he gets his cross all on and puts it in behind. Smooth substitution. Yasin Ayari's number is up, so he's going off behind the goal. The nearest point of exit. Of Malmo.
Speaking of, he exits the field. Yasin Ayari.
In March, when Brentford is in charge. Winner.
weather. One goal, one assist in 6 matches in the Alves scam. I think.
Shower. Correct. The best bit is the cottage cheese. The one for
Thinking if they had to, those classes that claim now backwards, keep possession. In the hope that
Yeah, I forgot to say I'm on the Netherlands World Cup squad.
went just too soon. He's offside. Engaged and enthused and looking for something from his players before the end. It's on a miracle. This forced to do the word by that defense. Across to Elanga with a bit of room. Zidane giving in there for him. Elanga.
I saw a post saying, why do Netherlands play in orange? It's not even on their bloody flag. That's like England playing in pink. But yeah, it's the orange. I don't know what that accent was. Orangey. O-R. We're going to go voice only because it's having a bit of a mare with the camera on at the moment. Well, I don't know if it's having a mare on their end. William of Orange. What a name, eh? Hang on. You didn't hear these yesterday. I'm hoping these play out now. I don't need to clap. These were your favourites. Or this one. That one didn't work. What a pop. Good strike. Really good strike. The Bruggen is on it today. Hang on. I don't need to clap. Good save. Really, really positive save from Verbruggen there. What a strike and what an equal save. And it is going to be a Swedish corner 6 minutes before full time. Can they find something, anything, to make it 4-2 and maybe give them a spot of hope? Ball in. No. It's a strike. No. Straight into the hands of Verbruggen. And yeah, just 5 minutes remain before additional time. There'll probably be about 6 added on. And Sweden are struggling here. 4-1 down. And Van Dijk is down.
He's tended to, and he's okay.
Four-ish minutes. Can Sweden find 3 goals? Probably not, but can they?
Netherlands 4, Sweden 1.
Yeah, 4-1. Brobby. Gakpo with a Langer. 39 minutes in. That could just little massage of the leg, and he's back in action. I think it would have just been cramp. This one upfield. And Oliver blows his whistle and ready to go. Headed on, and well, out by the first man. It went to. It is going to be a throw-in, taken quickly by Sweden, of course. Time. Gravy in this game. And for Sweden, it will come all the way down to the final match day. Of course, 3 points can be enough. Wow, that'd be good. Winner of this group plays runner-up in Group C, which at the moment is Morocco. Trying to find a ball in on the final final pass. Maybe should have.
It's a really positive sign now.
Right, come on, Sweden. I wear bright orange. It's a bit counterproductive, doesn't it? But Sweden! Thoughts? I want Sweden to finish second in this group, not third. So I want Japan. I want Sweden to beat Japan, basically. Is that a bit, I don't know, optimistic? I don't know. I want Japan to finish third. Oh, come on. 5-1. 5-1. It's Somerville. Wow. I can't pull the 11 days back. I don't know how many days it is now. But 11 days before the opener of the tournament for Netherlands, Crescencio Somerville made his international debut. He's now scored 2 goals in 2 games for the Dutch in the World Cup, which could very much prove whether they even get out of this group. Because as I've said, third place sides going through. will beat Tunisia on match week 3. So, yeah, it will all come down to whether Sweden can beat Japan or not. Yeah, 6-6. 0 goal differential. 5 minutes to play. That is a goal kick. Foul and a free kick. That is a good mixture. Brobby, Gakpo, Somerville. 2 players scored in this game that realistically should, and one is, play for a championship side. Of course, the change that, Sunderland have been on, it has been nothing more than, nothing less than. And of course, I hope Brobby is at the front of that. Gyökeres's good effort, of course. A goal matters even when you're 5-1 down. It can help with goal differential because it could be the difference between Sweden going through as one of the 8 best third-place sides and not going through. Because, of course, there will be many teams on 3 or 4 points. And it could be 4 points and -1 goal difference, 4 points and +1 goal difference. And then that means that team goes through and the one with -1 don't go through. So it could come down to the goal difference of Sweden. So they will definitely want a goal. Yeah, he's kept on side. Goal, of course, 5-1. Crescencio Seville. So yeah, for West Ham, he scored 5 goals and 2 assists in 31 matches as a usual left winger, sometimes playing left midfield, central attacking midfielder, right winger, and even striker. He does a lot of things, but all Sweden needs to do is win against Japan. But a draw, most teams that end on 0 GD don't get 6 goals scored. So this group should end 7-4, 3-0. Stroud has just come on. Not kidding, that's his surname, Stroud. So, Euro, I think Netherlands will top it. It'd be 7-7, 3-0, sorry. Because I think Japan will beat both on that shot. Yeah, I do think Netherlands will be through with their 4 points. Yeah. Some of it is mental. But could all change on the final match day. I don't know. Tunisia might upset Netherlands. God, imagine. Netherlands 0, Tunisia 7. God, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. So Wednesday, 24th of June, kicks off match day 3. Group B, Bosnia and Herzegovina versus Qatar and Switzerland versus Canada, both at the same time. And then in the later kickoff in Group C, Morocco versus Haiti. And at the same time, Scotland take on Brazil. Korea in the early hours kickoff. And then Thursday, is Curacao versus Ivory Coast, and the big game in Group E, Ecuador versus, and that could be the difference between Germany topping their group or coming second. Then on the Friday, it'll be Japan v Sweden and Tunisia v Netherlands. Oh, that's unfortunate. It is a midnight kickoff, which is 1 a.m. in Europe. At the same time as Senegal v Iraq. Oh, nearly a second there for Sweden. Straight into the hands of or France stopping it. Oh, Somerville still injured. Doesn't matter. Full. Coman does. Netherlands v Japan 2-2. Netherlands v Sweden 5-1. They have 4 points out of 6. They're looking confirmed to go through. But of course, it might not be. You never know. And I've said Japan v Sweden will end in a draw, which that's what I've said. I've said it. I'm sure we won't be wanting it. Well, Swedish people won't be wanting it to that because, well, Japan shouldn't need a draw. Shouldn't need anything, really. I don't think Japan are going to draw with Tunisia. Is this the first one where there's over an hour between the two games, 5 minutes before the second one kick off, and there was only 9 minutes added on? So, yeah, really good all round. So, yeah, Sweden will have to play Japan on match day 3, whereas Netherlands have an easier game against Tunisia. So, Netherlands should be guaranteed top of this group, unless, of course, Japan do beat both Tunisia and Sweden. Anyway, it ends here. Netherlands 5. Sweden 1. In the same goal-scoring game as when Sweden beat Tunisia last week. Coming up in just under 45 minutes' time, we'll be watching Germany versus Ivory Coast in the 9 p.m. kickoff. I've predicted for that one, Germany to win 2-1 over Ivory Coast, which should, of course, a win for Germany would secure their place in the round of 32, being just the third side to be automatically guaranteed to be in the knockout stages. Of course, Mexico are definitely through, but of course, after the 6-0 thumping of Qatar, Switzerland only with a positive. Same sort of thing, Brazil and Morocco aren't too far off with 3 points on match week 3. In Group D, USA are the second team guaranteed to the knockout rounds with 6 out of 6 points, but it's go through, and all Paraguay need is a draw. But, well, all both teams need really is a draw, but unfortunately, they play each other, meaning if Australia beat Paraguay, Paraguay could be out. Group E, as I've said, both teams on out. So, of course, Netherlands are on 4 points, meaning, yes, they're not through guaranteed, but realistically, even if they lose to Tunisia on match week 3, they should be through. 4 point positive, 4 goal difference. Not bad. Sweden are in second place as it stands with 3 points, which as long as they draw against Japan on match week 3, that should be fine. But yeah, Japan could be level on points with Netherlands at the top with +4 goal differential. Group G is a good one. All teams on 1 point. New Zealand at the top. Iran, Belgium, and Egypt. I can't remember why. I think it. FIFA ranked side. Group I, it's another classic 3-3-0-0 to France's +2. Yeah, it will be weird if Japan finish rock bottom. Rock top. Well, I think Japan will finish 2 or 3 now. Depends, because if Sweden beats to their 4, realistically. Group J is another 3-3-0-0 group. Argentina, Austria on top. Portugal in 3rd place because DRC got less yellow cards. Group L, England should be in all the other groups. What is going to happen? Let us see in the next game. RCU Germany versus Ivory Coast in the 2nd game. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Because again, talked about. I've talked about Paul Palmer. I've talked about Trey, but then you defended England for the 47th group. I think, of course, it's always the balance. As we talked about it before the game, you and I, and I think you need this game for England against Croatia, surely. So they're putting Rashford on, they're putting Saka on, and there was one more, I thought, but definitely the 2 of them for the wingers. I just thought that, for that one.